Are you a woman in your 40s or your 50s or beyond and strength training feels intimidating? You're not alone. It's very, very common. If you've never done it, it can feel overwhelming. So maybe going to the gym feels overwhelming, or you're worried about injury, you're not sure where to start, you don't want to look stupid. Here's the good news. It's never too late to build your strength training or to start strength training, to boost your metabolism, support your bones, support your hormones, feel confident in your body again. You can start now. And today I'm going to walk you through exactly how to start strength training to take it down to the basics. Even if you've never lifted a weight before, we will start from ground zero. Hi, I'm Dr. Shelley Meyer. I'm a family medicine doctor, functional medicine doctor, dietitian, and former personal trainer. And I have volumes of videos to help with metabolism, cortisol and hormone balance, gut health, and perimenopause, menopause, and beyond. And I work with patients every day in my functional medicine practice. I'm here to help guide you through all that metabolism, mood, and hormone shifts that happen as you get into your 40s and beyond. But today we're going to focus on beginning strength training for women. And by the end of this video, you'll know the 6 movement patterns every woman should learn when they're just starting out. The best beginner exercises for building strength simply and safely, a simple 4-week plan or structure that you can start with today, and the biggest mistakes women over 40 should avoid. And I'll share a free resource to help support your hormones as you begin strength training. I also just had a blog on this, so I'll link that in the description. It has even more details. So why strength training matters after 40. As estrogen begins to fluctuate in perimenopause and menopause, and continues to decline in menopause, we naturally lose muscle mass and our bone density suffers. So this affects everything. It affects your metabolism, your energy, your blood sugar, your joint stability, your sleep, and even your mood. So strength training is one of the most effective ways to support your body through these changes, through perimenopause and menopause, and it's essential. Strength training can boost your metabolic rate, as I've said, improve that bone density, keep those bones strong, support insulin sensitivity. We've talked about that a lot on this channel. Improve your posture, help release endorphins to help elevate your mood, and you don't have to go to a gym. You can start just with dumbbells or resistance bands, just even body weight exercises right at home. So what are the 6 movement patterns to start with? Before you jump into a workout plan, it's important to understand these 6 movement patterns, because they can form the foundation of strength training. And like I said, I'll put it all, it's all on the blog, so you don't even have to take notes. Just check it out, perimenopause.help. So these movements train your entire body safely and effectively. So let's start with the basic movements. Squat. These are squats. These are great for the legs and the core. Anything with a hinge movement can strengthen the glutes and the hamstrings. Lunges improve balance and single leg strength. Push is push the chest and shoulders. So push method, pull. It's essential for back and posture and support. And carry helps build core stability and functional strength. So when you build your routine, you build them around these patterns. Your progress becomes smoother, safer, and much more effective when you have all of these involved in your workouts. If you're strength training now, just leave me a little muscle emoji in the comments. Let me know how you're doing and what questions you have on strength training. I can't, obviously give medical advice, but I can try to help. So let's move on. Beginner exercises 4-week plan. Let's talk about the exercises. Here are some beginner-friendly moves that work the entire body. Squats, modified push-ups, dumbbell rows, glute bridges, shoulder presses, planks, lunges, bicep curls, tricep extensions. Those are all basic good movements you should have involved. You can do 8 to 12 reps, 2 to 3 sets of each exercise, and that's golden. Rest for 1 to 2 minutes between those sets. As far as the weights go, you can do 5-pound dumbbells. If it feels too hard, you could go a little bit lighter, but try to work your way up to 10 or more. Or you could start with resistance bands or just body weight exercises. In the blog, I have a great resource for all the equipment you might need, or you don't even need any equipment. I have those charts I was talking about too. Those are really helpful. So week 1, you could do, just get comfortable with the movements and get your resources going. Week 2, you could start with resistance bands or light weights. Week 3, you could work on increasing your repetitions. And week 4, slightly start to increase that load, increase that weight. Aim for a full workout on all the body parts that are the muscle groups 2 to 3 times a week for 30 to 45 minutes, but work your way up. In the blog, I have those resources for the workout charts. They're just simple laminated charts. You could go for free YouTube videos. If you have an app like that comes with your phone, you could use some of those strength training things too. So what mistakes have I seen? Lifting too heavy of weight, don't do that too soon. Skipping your warm-ups, you got to warm up those muscles. Inconsistent training, so you got to be consistent. And comparing yourself to others, that's big. And then also just focusing on one or two muscle groups. You need to work the entire body, not the entire body, but work all major muscle groups together, and that'll help everything work together. As you get more experienced, you can focus on like leg day or arm day or whatever. But when you begin, it's good to have a full body workout. And it's your workout, not anybody else's, so make it work for you. So strength training is one of the most powerful things you can do for your long-term health, for your hormones, your metabolism, your confidence. So you got to do it, but you can start slow. Focus on your form. You stay consistent. Don't push yourself too hard. Your body will respond often faster than you expect. So if you want more help supporting your hormone metabolism as you begin strength training, you can also focus on nutrition. And you can download my free 3-day perimenopause meal and supplement plan. It gives you some ideas. Of course, talk to your doctor about any supplements. And then don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter. When you get a PDF, you can subscribe to that, and you get lots of fitness tips. You get lifestyle change tips. You get perimenopause, menopause support tips, and links to like discounts and things like that too. But the thing that I was referring to in the blog that I just did, that was titled the same thing, Strength Training for Women Beginners, has the charts I was talking about, and I'll put a screenshot of those in the video too. They're just so old school, like 80s charts, like you just like have a laminated wall chart that you can put on a bulletin board, or if you work out in your garage, hang it up there. I just keep mine like under my bed, pull them out and do the exercises. But you go down a row of each of those charts, and that'll be like a full body workout, like a 10-minute, not a row, a column. When you go down a 10-minute column, that's 10 minutes, and you can get a full body workout if you do, let's say, 2 to 3 columns of those a day. Simple. They're and cheap. They're like, sorry, I'm resting my foot on something. They're like maybe $10 to $14, and that's for like 3 charts. They have the basic ones like body weight, exercises, so you don't need any equipment for that, dumbbells, stretching. And then you can go crazy. You can get a full pack for like $20-something that has kettlebell and barbell and resistance bands. Oh yeah, the resistance bands is super helpful if you don't have any weights or you want to do it. So that's something I've been telling my patients about. They've been loving it. I use these every day. Easy. Or if you like classes, YouTube, I'm going to put some links in the description on some YouTube videos that are free that you could use as well. And then, like I said briefly before, if you have, like my phone's an Android, so I have Samsung Health. If you have Google Fit, if you have Apple, I know I should know because but I don't really use Apple. I think it's Apple Fit or Apple Health. They should have some free fitness resources. If you have a Peloton, there's probably some strength training. You can get videos everywhere. So if you can do videos, you can do apps. I have that whole video on wall Pilates. That's a great app too that you don't need equipment for wall Pilates. So there's so many resources out there. So try to build this into your routine so that you can get those metabolism benefits, so that you can help your bones stay strong and not get into osteoporosis and osteopenia, so that you can boost your metabolism, like I said, and burn fat, and so that your mood can improve, your sleep can improve. It's definitely essential, and you can make time for it. 20 minutes 2 to 3 times a week. Build it up to 30 minutes 2 to 3 times a week. Do more if you like. Do less if you don't have time. But build it in, and that will be really, really helpful for your perimenopause and menopause journey. So if you want me to post any more exercise, not videos, but exercise, well, videos, yes, but not me doing actually exercises. That's not my thing. But if you want me to post more about exercise and fitness, just give me a muscle emoji in the comments, or comment, ask questions. I thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. That really helps the channel grow. And if you want that free 3-day perimenopause diet guide and supplement plan, just follow the link in the description and you can get signed up for that. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video.